I would say 3 things is what is happening in your case. First reason, you're not getting enough units. So let's talk about that open. Botox has become a commodity nowadays. You can find it everywhere. You can have cosmetic studios, beauticians, I don't know, doctors or not doctors who inject Botox. And sometimes it can be that it's not injected properly, that they don't use the right doses. Also, Botox is something, is a medication, it's medicine, it's something that really costs. If you find Botox too cheap somewhere, it can be that the doses you get is very low, or that the medication is not really correctly diluted, for example. So it can be that you don't get enough doses, enough units. We have nowadays an injection protocol. How many units do we need on average for almost all the regions where we use it? And of course, it can be that some people need more units and some people need less units. We work on average, and then we can always correct in the control. So I would say that if you see that it works in the first days, weeks, then it fades out very quickly, I would say that you're not getting enough units. The second reason, it could be that you're not being injected correctly. So, very important. And I really want to clear that. Some injectors are only trained in patterns, and they're not trained in the underlying anatomy. And when that happens, they inject everybody, every patient, with the same pattern. So they know, okay, glabella here, front lines, I go here, 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 5 points, they know that. Maybe some people have a little bit different anatomy. What we learn when we study facial anatomy is the anatomy from a book, and then a lot of other different anatomical variations, which we would have to have a little bit in mind when we inject on the human face. When you have a patient in front of you, you can ask him to frown, lift the eyebrows, smile, and you can tell a little bit how strong the muscle is, and if there are some anatomical variations that you would need to inject a little bit differently, for example. Because if you don't notice that, then the Botox just doesn't go where you inject it. And then the third reason, it could be that, you may have developed antibodies. Botox is a medication. On every medication, the body can develop antibodies against it. It's like, for example, when we do the vaccination against the flu. We have to get every year the new vaccination against the flu, because our body has created antibodies against the virus of the previous year. So that could happen theoretically also with botulinum toxin. Don't get disappointed. The good news are that it's very rare, and I have been injecting for a long time now. I have not really seen it happening.